Are you being real? Hey, come on! Come on! What is this? What is wrong with you, Sabrina? Welcome to my channel. I'm Nisi. So this video is basically like our part 2 of our little miniature journey of getting to know Miss Sabrina Carpenter and her music. Last week we reacted to her Singular Act 1 project, and today we will be reacting to her Singular Act 2. And all of this is to prepare us for her hit album. Yes, I said hit album. I think that we can all call that now in advance. Her hit album, Short and Sweet, which comes out later on this week. I'm so excited for this project, and I know that you guys are too, so make sure that you are here this weekend when we react to that project. And if you are new here, if you end up liking me by the end of this video and you end up liking this reaction, then I hope at some point you will consider hitting that subscribe button so that you can be here with us on this journey. You can explore this era with us, which I can already just feel is going to be such a monumental shift in Sabrina Carpenter's career, one that she's been deserving of for a while now. So I'm very excited for that. But like I said, for this video, we're going to be getting into her Singular Act 2 project, and I'm very excited to continue to see who Sabrina Carpenter has been as an artist before Me Espresso, before Emails I Can't Send. She has a long career, you guys, like a long career that a lot of people don't even really know about. And so, yeah, I'm excited to get into more of that today. If you want to watch me react to this album in full, uncut, and follow along to the lyrics with me, you can watch this video on my Patreon, and the link is in the description. Also, just so you guys know, if I sound like a motorbike right now, and it's because I'm just getting over getting sick, I didn't even realize that I was sick at first. I thought that I just went a little bit too hard on my last album reaction, because to be honest, after every album reaction, my throat was like a little bit sore. We wonder why. So I thought that it was just because of that, but no, the universe just decided that'd be fun to watch me suffocate for a week. But anyways, here we are. This is Singular Act 2 by Sabrina Carpenter. As you can see, this is another very short project. There's only 9 songs, and the whole thing is like 28 minutes, I think. And out of all these, you guys, I seriously don't think I know any of these. I have not heard a single one of these songs. Maybe when they come on, like something will sound familiar, but just looking at the names, I don't recognize any of these. So I'm excited, guys. We don't need to stall or draw this out. We know what we are here for. Let's get more into Sabrina Carpenter, you guys. Here we go. First track is called In My Bed. This is very Sabrina Carpenter-like already, girl.
Little things become everything.
Ooh.
When you wouldn't think that they would. Little things weigh so heavily. Take my energy till it's gone.
Ooh. Okay, girl. Ooh. Building.
I could let it go easy, but I'm still. I'm still in my bed about it.
In my bed about it.
I'm still in my bed about it.
Hey, wait a second. Okay, hold on. First of all, I already want to say that I'm already kind of liking this a little bit better than the opening track for Singular Act 1. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know why it sounds more mature to me. I don't know, like a little bit more together. I'm not sure. It might be too soon to say. All I did was just listen to the first chorus. When I saw the title, In My Bed, I immediately thought, okay, we're gonna get Sabrina the Freak on the track like we usually do. But this is kind of actually giving a little bit of like experiencing dark emotions. Like experiencing, like she said, little things weigh so heavily, take my energy until it's gone, I want to be alone. She's going through something, and so she's saying I'm still in my bed about it because like I'm going through so much. So basically I just want to like lay in my bed, I want to be alone, I want to rest, you know. Interesting. That was not what I was expecting. Okay, let's keep going.
Give me something I can't feel, 'cause I
Ooh.
wanna turn a page, wanna rearrange.
Yes, girl.
Doors wide open in my mind. I wanna be alone.
Yes.
But I'm still
Hey.
I'm still in my bed about it. I'm still in my bed about it.
And that's okay, girl.
I'm not usually like this.
Yes, I don't know, something about this, like the production, it's like the production and also her vocal delivery that just feels a little bit more mature than even just the last project that we just listened to. It's very structured, it's neat, it's concise. It just feels a little bit more like that than the first project, which I said sometimes had like sounds that were like a little bit all over the place, which is fine because I loved those. I love those tracks still. I also like how it's like a little bit upbeat because it is kind of talking about being like very in your feelings. So I like how it's a little bit upbeat, you know, you kind of like groove to it, but it's like, I'm still in my bed about it. Her vocal delivery on this is eating. I love that. Come on! Come on!
Something in the morning inside me trying to remind me there's no need to worry about it and lose myself.
Yes!
But I'm still in my bed.
Yes, I really like this song. Like I just said, it's everything that I just said. This like feels very like neat, concise. I love the production. I love the little like I love that, and I love how her delivery too, because the production was choppy there. I love how she matched her vocal delivery to that, like with the choppiness of it. I like when she talks about stuff like this. I think in Act 1, for the most part, like most of the songs were about relationships. It was about guys not doing her right or just like being in a relationship in general. I like how this song, it could still pertain to love because that could be what she's in her head about. But I like how this is talking a little bit more of like just a general sense of like general issues that we all go through. This song just gives us kind of like a little bit more of a vulnerable insight as to like what goes on in her head, her emotional state, letting us into like, hey, I have bad days sometimes. And she even said like, I'm not usually like this, but sometimes I just want to like lay in my bed. I want to get away from this. I want to get away from everything. Sometimes I just go through a lot. She said something chemical inside me messing with my mind, and I can't help but feel like I'm feeling like someone else. Something animal inside me trying to remind me there's no need to worry about it and lose myself. It's interesting because that, and then the line in the chorus where she says like, I'm not usually like this, kind of lends itself to feel like she's trying to say that like I'm so down that I don't even really recognize myself. And there's something inside me, something animal inside me. So it's almost like a desperate voice trying to claw at her and tell her there's no need to worry, don't lose yourself. This song is like upbeat and like poppy, so it feels like surface level, but those couple of lines right there were actually kind of deep. The fact that she said there's something chemical inside me messing with my mind, you could take that many different ways. You could take that to mean like chemical imbalances, you know, which like is depression. Or, you know, you could take that to mean she's just saying like my hormones, like something is going on and I don't even recognize me. I really like that song. She still kept that like pop feel, but it's a bit more vulnerable. It really like lets you in more, which we didn't touch on this subject like at all in Act 1. So that was so interesting. I really like that song. Like I said, like the production, the vocal delivery, the topic, that gave. I like that. I like that. I'm excited. Like, what are we going to get out of this project now? I'm so interested. Okay. The next song is called Pushing 20.
Whoa, what you say, Mr. Clean? I'm flagging you down for a misdemeanor. It must look different from your mezzanine. You got me feeling out of touch. All in notes, push it out, wish me luck.
Hold on. She keeps doing this. She keeps sounding like a completely different person. I don't know how she does this, but like, was it just me? It might literally just be me. You might have listened to it and been like, oh yeah, this is Sabrina all day. I had to like look at the title for a second and like double check. I was like looking at the credits. I'm like, is this featuring someone? I don't know what it is about that. She made her voice just sound so different. Okay, hold on. We're going to start over because I was not listening. I didn't listen to a thing she just said. Something about OxyClean or something.
Whoa, what you say, Mr. Clean? I'm flagging you down for a misdemeanor.
Does not sound like the girl.
It looks different from your mezzanine.
You gotta wait, you're messing with my face. You're trying to paint a picture, but you're running out of pace. What you say, let you get away. Trying to tell me what to be, yeah, tell me what to think.
Hey. What is this? Hey.
I'm pushing 20, I ain't talking about a big man. And while you wasting
let's see, this came out in 2019. Isn't Sabrina 25? So like, yeah, she would have like literally just been like 20 or like 19. The attitude in this. So like, this song is kind of like basically about her just being like, baby, like, I am pushing 20. I ain't got no time for none of y'all anymore. I'm focused on me. I'm trying to get myself together. I don't need you telling me, you know, what to do with my own life, trying to tell me what to think. I don't give a dang about you. That's so interesting too. That's so interesting because like typically you see people when they get in their older age being like, baby, I'm too old to care about any of this stuff. You know, they say like the older and older you get, the less and less you care about other people, what other people have to say and stuff like that. She's like, baby, I'm pushing 20 and I already have that mindset. I'm pushing 20 and I'm already not listening to any of your ish. Love that. And my controller. Ooh. That is crazy. This thing that comes in here. I love the pusher in the back. Oh, sing, girl. No rewind.
I'm pushing 20, got no time for others.
Hey.
Tell me what to be, yeah. Tell me what to
Hey.
be.
Listen, I totally feel that sentiment. I totally feel that sentiment. Even though, like I said, I feel like typically when you're older is when people say that. Like, I don't have no time for others. Like, I don't care. But, like, she's a celebrity. So, like, literally, I imagine, like, she was grinding at this point. Like, look at her. She was coming out with Singular Act 1, Singular Act 2. This was, like, her 4th project at this point. Like, she was grinding. She was like, listen, I don't have time for others. And you know, also when you're like age 20, that's what people are trying to tell you what you should do with your life. Because that's like the moment where you're really starting to focus on building your career and finding your path. So she probably has all these people in her ear telling her all these other things. Maybe they're also telling her, hey, you should like think of, you know, getting like a plan B job in case like music doesn't work out and stuff like that. And she's like, no, I'm going to do whatever I want to do. She said, in my controller. Also because, you know, she's a celebrity, she's in the spotlight. I feel like you have even more people coming from so many different directions trying to tell you what you should be doing with yourself, what you should be doing with your life, what you shouldn't be doing. You got to think about it too. She was a Disney girl. They get it so hard of like people telling them what they should and what they shouldn't be doing. She was probably getting it so hard. And she's just like, listen, let me do what I got to do. She said, no rewind. And that's so true. I mean, none of us can rewind on our life. And they say that your 20s are like the best years of your life and stuff. So she's like, let me live it the way that I want to live it. I love this little stuff that she's doing in the beginning too, where she's like, well, what you say, Mr. Clean? I'm flagging you down for a misdemean. Nor. It must look different from your mezzanine. There was so much like little wordplay and like little humor that she inserted into the song, which like I said, is just so Sabrina. Like, we know it. We know it from Espresso. We know it from Please, Please, Please. Like, we know it from Slim Pickens, which I reacted to exclusively on my Patreon. She said, you try to paint a picture, you running out of paint. You had your say till I took it away. Out of yours and my controller. So she might actually be talking about like one person in particular. And she's like, out of yours and my controller. Maybe that stuff worked when I was an impressionable teen. I am in my 20s now. Goodbye. And I'm loving her vocal delivery. The little riffs that she's doing, the little backgrounds that she's doing. I just like the little slipping into the falsettos. I just love the vocal delivery that she's having all over this project. Why am I hot? I'm hot already. Okay, I like pushing 20. I like pushing 20. I like how we're like touching on different subject matters in this one. I feel that. So the next song is called I Can't Stop Me. Interesting. I can't. Saweetie? I did not see that. Saweetie? And Sabrina?
Icy.
Oh God, this is gonna be crazy.
I can't stop me. I can't stop me. Miami Vice. LA lights. We joyride. Late in the night. Dressing up by dressing down. You got me feeling. Say we should go downtown. Baby, you could say you're bad for me, but who are you to tell me what I need?
Oh, girl.
Cause I like what I like, what I like. Baby, you could say you're
that means he's bad for you.
To tell me what I need, 'cause I like what I like, what I like. Yeah, I like.
So this is how we get the emails I can't say.
Hey, I can't stop me. I can't stop.
Oh.
I can't stop. Yeah, I can't stop. No, I can't stop me. I can't stop.
Come on, Saweetie.
I don't mind. I don't mind. You know what you like. You know what I like. You know what you like. Yeah.
Sweet.
Down. You got me feeling so new. Say we should go downtown. Oh, we should go downtown. Baby, up to lay me down.
Oh, also I really like this like little wordplay thing that's going on where she says like we're dressing up by dressing down. You wake me up to lay me down. Like just like a little wordplay there and stuff. This little collab with Saweetie is very interesting. I'm gonna listen to it more, but like I'm feeling out my feelings about it. We'll see.
Baby, you could say you're there for me. There for me. Who are you to tell me what
I like the melody of that.
What I like. I can't stop me. I can't stop. I can't stop. Ice on me. All the things I like on me.
Okay.
All the spice. Louis Vuitton. Name the price. I like my whips exotic. I like my nights erotic. Yeah. Pussy so aquatic. So it make that boy psychotic. Yeah.
Oh.
In my mouth. Told him drop the top about the foreign and don't never stop. Baby, you could say you're better for me. But who are you to tell me what I need? 'Cause I like what I like, what I like. I can't stop me. I can't help myself. I can't stop me. I can't stop me. I can't stop me. I can't help myself. I can't stop me. I can't stop me.
Okay, that was a very interesting song. It's probably my least favorite so far, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it. So like, I Can't Stop Me, she kind of like basically explained at the end, I can't help myself. You're a guy who's telling me that you're probably bad for me, and you probably are. Like if a guy's telling you that he's bad for you, then you know that he's bad for you. But like, I can't stop myself. I can't resist because I like what I like. And who are you to tell me what I need? And girl, all I could do is caution you against it, but you're not going to listen to me. So just do what you do. The reason why I was kind of like filling it out at first is because, you know, Sabrina was doing the verses, Saweetie did the chorus. And I wasn't really sure if like the vibes were completely matching. However, when Saweetie came in and did her verse, then to me it made sense. Because at first I was like, okay, is she only here to do the chorus? Because then what is the point of that? She's not really adding much to the song because Sabrina could have just did the chorus. You know, that was like my main issue. It's just like, what is she really adding if Sabrina could have just done that herself? But she added her own verse, and you know, Saweetie is a rapper. And so that to me is when it kind of started to make a little bit more sense, because I started to understand more of what her contribution was and what her place was in the song. So after that, I felt the song out more. So I get the song. It is a vibe. Like, listen to it. I was moving. It's a vibe. It's not my fave, but I like it. And I think that Saweetie did good on her verse. I know that people clown her all the time for her rapping. Listen, I think that she did a pretty decent job, to be honest. I feel like she flowed. She rode the beat. She did her thing. And I like Saweetie. I actually really like her personality. I know that people dog on her all the time, but I actually really like her personality. I love her little eating videos. Anytime she like does like a ASMR type of situation. Those are my thoughts. Let's move on to the next song, which is called I'm Fakin'. Oh God, girl, is this gonna, who knows? This might subvert my expectations like the first song did.
Fights, we're fully grown. How come we get so immature when we're alone? I roll my eyes, you check your phone. Begging for me now, begging for me. Push you to the edge to see how far you're willing to reach. I'm slamming the door, but I'm staying.
Come on, production.
I'm making my mind, then I change it. It's you that I want when we're breaking. Every time I tell you that we're done, I'm faking. I'm losing the game.
Subverted my expectations.
I'm faking.
Interesting. Oh.
We go ego to ego, starting fires.
Ooh.
Saying shit we don't mean, I mean we're liars.
Hey.
But the truth is we're messed up and we like it. Shut up, shut up, shut up.
'Cause I wanna bring.
This sounds like the guy from the last song. This sounds like the guy who said that I'm bad for you and you decided to keep going because you like what you like. To me, this sounds like that guy.
Push you to the edge to see how far you're willing to reach.
Well, that's toxic, girl.
I'm slamming the door, but I'm staying. Don't forget the words that I'm saying. Every time I tell you that we're done, I'm faking.
I like that too. I like the fact that she said, don't forget the words that I'm saying, because she basically says all the time that she's basically saying when we argue, when we're going at it, we both do a lot of things that like we don't necessarily mean. We're both very dramatic. So she's like, don't forget the words that I'm saying, because I want you to know the next time when we're in an argument and we're just like ego swinging and we're just saying things to hurt each other, I'm probably going to tell you that I'm done. But just like, and in the moment, I'm going to look so serious. So I want you to remember that I'm saying right here, right now, that I'm faking. Don't forget it, because the next time that you hear it, don't like be hurt by it, and I'm probably not going to mean it. So I like that.
Bring it to me. Begging for me now. I wanna see how far you're willing to reach. I'm slamming the door, but I'm staying. It's you that I want. We're breaking. Every time I tell you that we're done, I'm faking. I'm losing the game that I'm playing.
Yes, you are losing.
I'm faking.
Yeah, so that's pretty self-explanatory. It's toxic. It's very, very, very toxic. Like, just what is the purpose? What is the reason? Does it keep it exciting to just like continuously argue and pull on each other's heartstrings and, you know, act like you're gonna break up every 5 minutes? Is that like entertaining? Does that keep it exciting? Possibly. I know some people are like that. Possibly. That's very interesting. I just feel like this is the guy from I Can't Stop Me. And so you couldn't stop yourself, and now the cycle has started, and it's just going to continue and continue until somebody breaks it. That's insane. That's very toxic. If you were watching this right now when you were in that type of relationship, don't either go to therapy or leave. Anyways, yeah, but it's like a cool, decent song. Nothing too crazy. I like it. Nothing too crazy. We're going to move on to the next song called Take Off All Your Cool.
Hope I never see you in the right light. Hope I always catch you at the wrong time. If you let me take a picture of your bad side and you like it, well, that's a good sign. Hey, I like your soul when it's shirtless.
Ooh.
Cause it's just like mine. I like your hands when they're nervous. And the heart of mine, like it.
Yeah.
Under the surface.
Ah.
When you stop back, then perfect. Baby, take off all your cool.
Ooh. Hey. Ooh, I like that. Okay, so first of all, this song is just like perfect. PRFCT, I think is how it's spelled on singular act one. It's like the same thing of like wanting to see someone more vulnerable and, you know, like saying like, it doesn't need to be perfect. Like, I want to see who you are behind closed doors. But I like how when it gets into the chorus, and it gets like to the cool part, the production like slows down and it gets like really like slow and smooth. I like that because, you know, what she means by cool is like your composure. Like, take off your composure, take off this, you know, mask that you put on of like being perfect and having it all put together. And so like, take off your cool. Like, when you think of cool, a person who's acting cool and chill, it is that type of vibe that the production goes into. So I like that. We can kick it in the driveway.
Let the heart break, then let it break on me. Yeah.
Yes, dang girl. I love that line.
Baby, take off all your cool.
Hey.
I'll take off mine too.
I like the vocal delivery too.
Don't play hard to get. Be hard to forget.
Be hard to
Play
forget.
hard to get.
That's what the last guy was doing in the last song.
Baby, I'll take off mine too.
I like that song. I like how chill it was. Like, it was like chill, kind of like a laid back type of vibe. But, you know, I like the subject of it. Just like how I liked Perfect on the last one. I like songs about like, you know, open up, show me your more vulnerable side, show me the things that you're going through. She said, like, let me take a picture from, like, your bad side and, you know, have you like it. Have you, like, not have any issue with it, any problem with it. Like, I want to see your ugly sides, your, you know, I want to see your anger. I want to see your frustration, like, all that stuff. And I love songs like that because it's so just, like, important in a relationship to be able to see that. I love that line, like, I like your soul when it's shirtless. And she said, because it's just like mine. Like, so just like reveal to me your ugly parts and I will reveal mine, and we'll actually probably find that we have a lot in common, like as far as our struggles and things that we've been through and the way that we think about things. So yes, I really like that song. That song is a vibe. Why are we going through this so fast? Why are we going through this so fast? I know why. It's because like I said before, in the Act 1 reaction, her writing is not as complex as it is today. And when you think about like the writing on Emails I Can't Send, it's a lot more like vulnerable and deep and like very introspective, more like layers and things like that. So it's a lot more to like break down, versus these songs tend to be like a little bit more surface level. And so, like I said, I love that. I just love seeing the evolution of that, the evolution of her writing and her artistry. Let's move on to the next song, which is called Tell Him. Tell Him. Oh gosh, what is this about? I like how this is like slow, it's like soothing.
In my feelings.
Oh!
What the hell you doing to me? I can't help what I'm feeling.
Oh! Now, she did this in Act 1. She did this in Act 1 when she tried to pull that little R&B card. I felt it. She tried to pull a little R&B card. But baby, this is worse. And when I say worse, I mean better. Like, I mean, she's deeper into the R&B bag. That little, did you hear like the, I can't do it right now because I'm sick. The little, oh, we're starting that over. We are starting that over. Do you hear like this depth? Like her voice is in her, something that I can't say right now. Do it again.
Got me in my feelings. What the hell you doing?
All right, 90s Sabrina.
I can't help what I'm feeling.
Like,
Cause if they know, what do we know? That's when everything's gonna change. We ain't gotta change.
ah!
Tell 'em, tell 'em, tell 'em. Tell 'em, tell 'em. We ain't gotta settle.
Girl!
And we don't need opinions in our headspace. You want me already in a good place. Like, whoa, stay. Let's keep it this way. People
This
asking.
song is so R&B coded. Like it's not even her voice being deep. It is like the style. It's like the hey. It's like the little breaks, like the like whoa. Like this is so. Come on, Toni Braxton, please. This is so R&B. Why did she not do this more? Why didn't she always do this? Hello? Or short and sweet. I better hear this.
Cause if they know what we know, that's when everything's gonna change.
And then just the
We
riffs.
tell 'em.
Like, you don't understand.
For them, they might get jealous. We ain't gotta tell 'em, tell 'em.
Like, we're at church. This is what the church sounds like.
We ain't gotta settle.
That tell us.
You could be my dirty little secret. But he has to know.
Ah! Don't you-
We ain't gotta tell 'em. Oh, baby. Tell 'em, tell 'em, tell 'em.
Do you understand? Are you being real? Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Like, do you actually get it? Do you hear how when the telling part comes in, it's like, damn, this is church. Have you ever been to a black church? It's like, damn. And then it's like when she goes up with a, I'm sick. And I also can't sing like her if I wanted to. The little, and then when she goes back down here to the, this is like the greatest song she's ever created. Like not in the sense of writing, in the sense of vocal delivery. Who the heck are you? Who the heck are you? I'm gagged. I have no qualms with saying that I'm gagged. And this song is 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I'm gonna tell you something at the end of this song, Sabrina. If you don't have at least one song on your new album that sounds like this, I'm going to riot. I'm going to riot. I'm not talking about the writing of this song. The writing's okay. The writing's cool. I imagine this is a song about having like a relationship in the public eye, most likely. Like she said, you know, if the moment that we tell them, you know, things are going to change, which that's the reason why they tell you if you're a celebrity, you should keep your relationships private, because the moment that your relationship becomes public, then everything changes, the drama starts coming in, people start giving you their inputs. She said it might be too much for them. They might get jealous. The way you looked at me felt like heaven. Oh, there it is. There's the heaven. That's why this song sounds like we just went to church. I will tell you one more time. If you do not have a song on your new album that sounds like this, I'm going to riot. What is wrong with you, Sabrina? Sabrina. We're moving on to the next song, which is called Exhale. I haven't been gagged like that in a while. I've not been gagged like that in a long time. This is Exhale.
Who put the baby in charge? It's already hard to buy all the parts and learn to use them. Who put the world on my back and not in my hands? Just give me a chance. Everybody answers shit I didn't ask.
Pushing
Think
20.
I'm reaching my limit. Can I exhale for a minute?
Ooh.
Can I get this out in the open? Can I sit down for a second? Can I breathe?
Yes, girl.
Can I exhale? I put too much weight on situations. I put too much on myself, thinking I don't deserve what I've earned. But yeah, I listen to the labels, listen to the man. Think I'm reaching my limits. Yeah, can I exhale for a minute? Can I get this out in the open? Can I sit down for a second? Can I calm down for a moment? Can I breathe for just 1 second, baby? Can I breathe? Can I breathe? Can I breathe?
Now you know putting that after last song was just criminal. Just criminal. I've been gagged now for like 8 minutes straight. I didn't want to stop that song. Like, I didn't want to stop that song. 1, because it was so good. 2, because the whole song is just about, like, can I breathe for a second? Like, can I have a moment? Can I vent? And I felt like it was very disrespectful to stop that, because all you asked for was to breathe, and I just wanted to let you breathe and get all that out. Thanks, Sabrina! Okay, so this song, when she was saying things like, listen to my mama, listen to my dad, listen to my sisters, and then saying, like, listen to the labels, listen to the man, that was reminding me a lot of Pushing 20. Basically saying, you know, like, people are telling me what to think, what to say, all these things like that. I just want to, like, have control of myself, do my own thing. So this song absolutely reminded me of that and linked back to that. But also this part where she says, I put too much weight on words and glances. I put too much weight on situations, reminded me of the first song. Literally, one of the opening lines of that song was, I put too much weight on the little things. And I feel like this is exactly what she's saying. She's repeated that exact same sentiment. Words and glances. Who cares about words and glances? Who cares about what those people think? I put weight on little situations, like little things that shouldn't matter. All these opening lines are so good now that I look at it. Who put the baby in charge? Almost like she sees herself as very incapable. Who put me in charge? You know, like I'm a baby. I still have so much to learn. There's still so much I don't know. The world is on my back, not in my hands. They always say, you know, like the world is in your hands, the world's yours. She said, no, it's on my back, which is two completely different things. Again, like describing herself as not being capable. If it's in your hands, you're capable, right? It's on her back as if it's about to like crush her. I put too much on myself thinking I don't deserve what I've earned. Like she doesn't deserve this career that she has. It's just so crazy. I hope that she doesn't think that anymore. Because like I said, I feel like this new album that's about to come out is about to just like go through the roof. She's about to have so many songs in the top, 10. And I hope that when that time comes, she knows that she does deserve it. Like, I hope that she's grown past this and that she knows that she does deserve it. Because when that comes, girl, you need to take all of that in and absorb all of that in because you waited so long for your moments. This is crazy. This song was so good. I loved it sonically. How, like, slow it was. It was, like, it felt so emotional just, like, instrumentally. And then, obviously, the way that she vocally delivered it as well. I love the lyrics. I love this song. I was hoping that we would have another song that goes back to the first song, In My Bed. And this definitely does. This has, like, the same sentiment. And I was hoping that we would go back to that. I love that. I love that song. And again, After Tell Him, it's just criminal. Let's move on to Take You Back. I love the little old...
I picked you out 'cause you were shiny and new.
The old school sound.
Had all the features, even came with tattoos. But I just figured out now what hindsight means. The hell do I do with all these receipts? Every moment that I ever spent on you. Should I just buy a new pair of shoes? I wanna take you back, take you back. I wanna put you back where I found you.
Yes.
I wanna put you back, no.
Ooh! Yes, girl, put it back. I was telling you before, you ain't listen to me.
Closest I've ever come to buyer's remorse. If you don't make me happy, then what good are you for?
I love how she's just continuously painting this person as like an object. Like you're just an item that I just bought. Like what do I do with all like these receipts, all these moments I spent on you? Like buyer's remorse. I want to like take it back, like return it. Like the fact that like you're literally just like an item to me that I could just like throw away.
Should I just buy a new pair of shoes?
Yeah, that would have been more valuable.
At
least they could take me places.
Take you back. I wanna put you back where I found you. Back, no. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it is broke, then go get rid of it. Say it again.
Yes.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it is broke, then go get rid of it. Take you back. Put you back where I found you.
Ooh, I know, right there. Sounds like interesting of like painting this person, like I said, as like an item that's just like so disposable. Like she just said, like if it is broken, get rid of it. If something is broken, just like get rid of it, just throw it out. You're literally just like an item that I wish that I never bought. Buyer's remorse. This is the closest I've ever come to that. She's like, I wish I should have just, with all that dang money that I spent on you, all that time that I spent on you, I should have just went ahead and just bought me a new pair of shoes. And like I said, at least a new pair of shoes could take you places, okay? And you look good, do it. New shoes take you places and make you look good. A terrible guy takes you nowhere and makes you look terrible and embarrassing. So yeah, I say I vouch for the shoes. The shoes probably would have been the better option. I like that song. That song was cool. That song is fun. It's very Sabrina. Her little, like humor, the way that she likes to put like plays on words and like change perspectives of different things. Her little attitude. The last song, you guys, is called Looking at Me. Oh! Girl!
Did I catch your attention? You look like you lost your breath.
I did.
Wanna circle the room, you and now you gon' twist your head. If I leave you behind, you can look for the broken necks.
Oh, yeah.
Cause I've been here once or twice.
I love this confidence, this attitude.
Never worry about the eyes. Come on, don't just stand there staring, honey. Move your feet. If you think they're looking at you,
they're looking at me. Yeah.
They're looking at you, baby. They're looking at me.
Hey! Woo! Okay, first of all, baby, because I love these horns. I love these horns. Yes. I love it. I love it. Because it definitely gives like the Spanish like dance vibes, like a tango or something like that. I absolutely love that vibe. And then I just love how she's just like, I can literally just imagine her in the middle of a dance floor dancing with someone. And she's just like, like, get loose, dance with me. It's okay. You don't have to be nervous. They're not looking at you. they don't give a dang about you. They're looking at me. They're looking at me, baby. So just like come and just dance with me. Like shake it up. Have some fun. Have a good time. I live.
Young for a teacher, teach you what you don't know. Teach you the things that you wanna know. But I can't give it up. All I want you with those. Don't you bring any bull in the room tonight.
Hey.
It's a whole new rodeo.
Hey.
Cause I've been here once or twice, babe. Never worry about the eyes.
Hey.
Don't just stand there staring.
Hey.
I'ma take the lead.
Looking at you. They're looking at me. Hey.
If I leave you behind, you can look for the broken necks.
I love that.
Don't just stand there staring, honey.
Just move your feet. Wait, this one. They're looking at me. Oh, that needs to be in a movie, in a dancing scene. If that doesn't have a video, it needs to have one. Yo, I love closing out on that. That was so fun. That was literally so freaking fun. I love that song. I absolutely love that song. It was like the horns, the little like Spanish sound of it all, like the like tango sound of it. Like I just love how it matched the vibe of like what the song is like talking about. Like, baby, get on this dance floor. They're not looking at you, they're looking at me. Baby, I'm the main attraction. It's me. It's me. You are no one. Eat efficiently. Guys, we've reached the end of Singular Act 2. What a strong way to close that. That was such a strong way to close that. Guys, this project, oh my gosh. If I'm like comparing it to Singular Act 1, to be honest, I think it's Singular Act 1 when it comes to like the upbeat songs. I think I might have vibed a little bit more to the upbeat songs. When I think about like Sue Me or like Diamonds or something like that, I think that I enjoyed those a little bit more than some of the upper beat songs on this one, except for Looking at Me. Looking at me, she might have washed. Looking at Me is so good. But other than that, I think I might have enjoyed the more upbeat songs on that one. But this one, I like the context of these songs more. I like the subject matter. I like how she had more vulnerable songs on this one. You guys know how much that means to me. You guys know how much I enjoy like the emotional, vulnerable songs. And so songs like In My Bed and Exhale, I just live. I live for songs like that. I love those songs. I think those songs are so good. Those are going to go down as like some of my favorite songs from her. I love how both in Singular Act 1 and Singular Act 2, I got to hear her in ways that I've never heard her before. I got to hear vocal delivery from her that I never heard, or just like her dipping into different sounds that I've never heard from her before, that I didn't necessarily feel like we tapped into in Emos I Can't Sing. And hearing Sabrina in her R&B bag, this one, and more so than the Act 1, this one, and Tell 'Em, I'm still not over it. I'm forever changed, forever gagged. That hearing her voice like that, she has to do more of that in her next album. She just has to. And like just her vocal delivery on a lot of these songs, that's what I think I appreciated the most, is the context of the songs on here, and the vocal deliveries were just so good. There were some of these songs that I was like listening to and I'm like, you know, like I Can't Stop Me. I was like, okay, not my fave, but you know, I still vibed or whatever. And that's why I was saying, I think when it comes to the upbeat songs, maybe I enjoyed a little bit more on the Act 1. But when you just get to songs just like In My Bed and Tell 'Em and Exhale, and you know, that could wash. That could wash. That's so good. Looking At Me, I'm still on a high from Looking At Me. That's why I'm like this right now. I'm still on a high. I forgot I was sick. I forgot that I was sick. So yeah, you guys, thank you guys so much for being here with me to experience this with me. I hope that you guys had fun on this reaction and on this little miniature journey of Sabrina Carpenter, because guess what is next? It is Short and Sweet by Sabrina Carpenter, which is coming out on midnight on Thursday or Friday, whatever you want to call it, and I'm absolutely going to be reacting to it, so I'll have the reaction out like during the weekend. Make sure that you guys are here, and the best way that you can do that is by subscribing, because you will get the notification as soon as I post it. It's so crazy. It's so crazy seeing how much she has evolved as an artist. I love that we went back and that we listened to these two projects, because now I feel like I have even more context, like the belting, the R&B type of vocal delivery and stuff like that. I feel like I don't really get from her later projects, so I wish that she would incorporate this. But then I like the writing so much better in her later projects, that I feel like was so much more superior than in these earlier projects. So I want her to like keep that. I want her to like combine them, like combine some of the vocal delivery that you did here, and as well as the writing on your new one, and then whatever else you want to add. And girl, you are just, you're that girl. That is the perfect combination. So I just love seeing the evolution of this. I love seeing how she's matured so much in her writing, her concepts, her introspection, her maturity, and just like the sound. And yeah, this was just so much fun. Thank you guys for being here, and I will see you guys later. I will see you guys this weekend. Okay, so love you guys. See you guys later. Love you guys. Bye.